Every time we get to cooking, they turn my live off. I'm gonna wait, let everybody come on back in. I don't know what happened, but they cut my live off. Let everybody come on back in. I don't know, Mac. They must have turned me off. Yeah, they must have turned me off. Come on back in, family. Everybody come on back in. I was live for a minute. I was live for almost 2 hours, so it's probably why they cut me off. Yeah, they always do us like that every time we start cooking. Every single time we get to cooking, they turn me off. Try to let a few more of the family get in here. But yeah, family, that is the plot. The plot is they're not going to be able to make the money that they were making hating on Devin, riding Tank's coattails. So they got to get somebody else to be the black punching bag. They got to put somebody else on the whipping post. And we can't let them do it. We can't allow them to do it. Plain and simple. We can't. I'm not going to go for it. All this stuff that's been going on, we have to, as a people, we have to unite, come together, stop the foolishness. But you got people, man, they don't care what happens. They don't care about the consequences. As long as they get a check, they get $1, man, they don't care about what happened. They don't care. And they know that it's safe to do it to us. When it is no longer safe to do it to us, that's when they'll stop doing that crap in the sport of boxing. That's why ain't none of them, they scared to death to say anything about Eddie Reynoso. They still screaming that Snack needs to get, what they say? Snack needs to get investigated. Okay. All right, cool. So they investigate Snack. Now, what about all these people that have been caught cheating? We just not going to say nothing about them? Like what? I don't understand, man. What is going on? Like, I know you can make a little money selling out your people, but come on, man. Think about it, family. See my brother Drew coming back. Accountability. We have to be accountability for our own. Plain and simple. We can't get mad just like people mad at Turkey. Why your forehead bigger than my ego? Why is a grown man that works for a tree service worried about my forehead? That's strange. See, these are the type of people that I be talking about, family. This is what I'm talking about. This is the society that we're in. Grown-ass man coming in talking about my features on my face, when the message that I'm saying is what should be resonating with you. Shout out to hashtag sport. Hashtag sport says they are in boxing as well. Salute. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're taking care of your body. Because it can be grimy and dirty out here. we cannot allow them to paint this narrative, because now what they're saying is that the fighters have to be from this certain background and they got to be from the trenches. And bro, no, most of our greatest fighters were not from the trenches, y'all. They were just men. They were just men, you know. But see, the village brother, check this out. Like my brother Matt, they came in. I was asking the question that he asked me. This is how we know that we war not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Part of those principalities is a person's effed up mindset. So you have people who will see you giving advice, see you giving motivation, see you giving wisdom, and they have to disturb it. It's something inside of them that makes them say, I have to disturb this vibration. I have to cause chaos in this moment because the truth that I'm hearing or just the sound of it bothers me. Sometimes they don't even have to hear the message. They see you and they hear the vibration and the tone of my voice, and they immediately want to make everybody in the chat deviate. Didn't we talk about deviation earlier? What is the job of an enemy? The job of an enemy is to knock you off of your straight path. You understand? Knock you off of your straight path when you're speaking truth. When you're on your way to do your God-given talent, what you was called to do. That's how I know. See, when people say, how do you believe in something you don't see? You see it every day, you just don't know how to look. Boy, I gotta write this down. Hold up, what I just say? Hey, look, what I just say? I said, people say, how you believe in something you can't see, and you see it every day, you just don't know how to see it. You just don't know where to look. But all you got to do is get into the sport of boxing and look at some content, and you're going to see it. What is inside of a man that sees a young man who is a good role model to the youth, don't get in no trouble, all he tries to do is fight the best? What would make that man want to hate on that young brother as a grown man with gray in your hair? What I look like hating on a young brother like that? Family, that ain't by accident. That's not by accident. These are the very principalities I'm talking about. People ask, well, you know, I don't really believe in that. It believe in you. I'm not going to be long on this one because I was already live for about 2 hours. That's why they probably cut me off. But I want you to think about this. When you go to Atlanta, what is Atlanta known for? What bad thing is Atlanta known for? When you go to certain parts of Philly and Baltimore, what bad things are they known for? When you go to certain places that are known for a certain thing, do you think it's something in the water? Do you think it's something in the people? Those are called principalities. See, you might think that you're strong enough to change a principality, but you're not. See, Ali, when he was Cassius Clay, the reason why he threw his gold medal into the river was because he thought because he became an Olympian, winning gold for America, that he could change the principality of racism in this country. And when he got and seen what was going on, he like, man, I thought y'all would have changed. I just represented y'all in front of the whole world, and y'all still treat me like this? Sedition. Sedition. Village brother. He was killed because of sedition. That's my understanding. But what I want everyone to understand is that there has to be a split, and it's going to be a split. Do you know how bad we look as brothers when you have podcasts and channels who are owned by non-black people who are calling out the hypocrisy that you're scared to call out? It's people mad at Turkey saying, well, Turkey didn't say blah, blah, blah until his people was affected, until his people were disrespected. Them his people. Hello. Them his people. That's what he's supposed to do. So you mean to tell me that y'all more mad at Turkey for not speaking up on racism until his people was affected, but y'all ain't got to smoke for the black fighters that keep hee and haw with these dudes? Principality of cowardness, of spinelessness, of being willfully ignorant. So now there's all this propaganda about Clarissa Shields ducking. Now they have false propaganda about Bud Crawford. You know, once if Devin beats Brian Norman Jr., what are they going to say? It's going to be something else. So what we have to start doing, this is the work I was talking about. We have to have truth tellers in all spaces, whether we like it or not. We have to have truth tellers in all spaces to call this stuff out, plain and simple. But family, I'm about to get on out of here. I've been live for a minute, but that was heavy on my heart. And I want our young brothers to know, if they watch this live before my last one, all the young brothers and sisters, go watch my last live where I give you some life lessons, give you some wisdom, because these entertainers, this goofy stuff that's going on in the entertainment world, that ain't what y'all need to follow. Them not even the people you need to look up to. The people you need to look up to are the people in your community that you pass by every day doing the work. The people going down to the food shelter volunteering. The wrestling coach that don't get paid any extra for helping out. The janitor. Mr. Johnson that been working a 9 to 5 and look out for the whole neighborhood if something's broke and been doing it the last 20 years. That's somebody to look up to. These weird ass people in entertainment, don't look up to them, because they're going to lead y'all into a crash dummy mission. And y'all not going to have the money that they have, that they pay their lawyers to get them out of trouble over and over again. But I think I done beat that with a dead horse. Don't let the liars and the hypocrites win. Understand the cowardly spiritual aspect of these people we're dealing with in the sport of boxing. And if you hear falsehood, family, knock it out with truth. Peace to the family. Peace to my comrades. And it's always smoke. To the COINTELPRO boxing fan, to the couch potato, pigskin eating, lazy, snotty nose COINTELPRO boxing fan, and the COINTELPRO content creator. Peace.